Gene Deal, happy to have you back on the platform, my guy.
Man, I'm happy to be here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be able to be in a platform like yours to give my opinion. You know, opinion is just like an asshole. Everybody got one. You know what I mean? You know, uh, I give my opinion, and it seems to make a lot of people upset. You know, but then a lot of people love my opinion. That's why you bring me on here, and I really appreciate that, brother. Um, I just want to say this before we get started, Art, is that, you know, a lot of people think I came here to bring a black man down. And that's what I hear in the comments a whole lot. But it was nothing like that.
I am so tired. Like when people say, oh, don't bring a black man down. Like, this is why we can't find any accountability for these guys. They don't take accountability and they don't expect people to put accountability on them, right? Like, it's time for us to bring shame where shame needs to be brung, right? Let's stop hiding the rapists, the killers, the molesters, the predators, just so we don't bring down the black man. The black man put himself in this position. Diddy put himself in this situation, right? So no, we don't. He doesn't get to just ski. He don't get to just do that. No.
You know, a black man didn't cuss a dead man's mother out. A black man didn't um, set his friends up and put them in a situation where they couldn't come home to their families no more. A black man didn't reach back and help the people that helped them make it up the ladder. It was Puffy. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of Puffy going on different platforms talking about how he loved the people that we was all with, how he loved the people that helped him, when in fact, none of that stuff was true. So my whole thing about it is, man, I appreciate your platform for letting me, you know, voice my opinion. And like I said, opinions like an ass.
And y'all should really appreciate this man because he's putting his life on the line and he's getting a lot of hate from people, especially, in our community. When you go against a black man and then a powerful black man, men are going to go against you for doing that, right? Because you're destroying their quote unquote image. I don't know what image they have to destroy, but you're destroying Diddy's image. So he's brave. I give kudos to him for doing what he's doing right now.
So some of these cats out here get paid for their asshole. I get paid to give my opinion.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, yeah, you just on here giving your opinion, man. I mean, you was one of the people that was real close to the situation, so why not?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So with that being said, right, the last interview me and you did was a day after the raid. And when you look at everything now, man, how you feel about everything? It's been like a week, you knowing Diddy, you being around Diddy. Could you ever imagine that his houses would get raided for sex trafficking?
Bruh, you can't imagine no stuff like that. You understand? You can't think that because back then he wasn't Brother Love. He was Puffy all the way up until he became Diddy. So his behavior over the years has changed. And the behavior that he shows now and that he has shown by being Brother Love, I couldn't imagine that the police would be raiding him for sex trafficking. Nah, bruh. I couldn't imagine that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't him back then. He's a totally different person that he became. If you've seen him on other platforms, you know, inviting men to party with him, inviting men to go shopping with him. You understand? That wasn't Puffy. That wasn't Diddy. That was Brother Love and Love.
How you feel about all the people that's wondering why haven't any of Diddy big name friends came out to defend him?
Because either two things that I believe, either they know some of the stuff is true Either they took part in some of the stuff that happened, or they scared that it may mess up their brand.
I think it's all of the above. I think a lot of celebrities partaked in these parties and orgies, and they don't want that information to get out because they have families, they have sponsors, they have a lot of businesses going on. So they can't afford that, PR nightmare. And on top of it, they don't want to get drawn into investigation, which will again affect their brand, right? Possibly their freedom. It'll affect their children. It can cause their children to get bullied. So there's a lot at stake right now. So yeah, they are definitely decensoring Diddy from their lives, and they're pretending like they don't even know him. So I'm not surprised. There's no real friends in Hollywood. I'm sure we've all heard that saying, the industry will eat you up in the beginning and spit you out when you don't serve them or you make them look bad. AKA, just look how like the Grammys treated him. So yeah, you could be there tomorrow, you could be at the top, and the next day you could be at the bottom. That's just how the cookie crumbles.
See, nobody wants to be in contact with anybody that allegedly was sex trafficking. You see what the WWF did to Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon was one of those people that was called for sex trafficking. We don't hear a lot about it because he gave up the company, he did what he was supposed to do, and he became Ghost. But now you see they trying to do the same thing to Puffy. They trying to make him or hip hop the face of sex trafficking like they was going to do the WWF at one time. Because that was a big story. So a lot of his people that know him, a lot of the people that been in those parties and seen probably some unscrupulous shit that went down and was like, ooh, I was there. I hope they don't got me on tape. They feeling a certain way. So they're not going to speak on nothing until they've been approached with something. You got to realize when Homeland Security get their evidence together, they're going to send agents out. You understand? They might send an agent out to me.
Man, I can't imagine the fear that these people are going through. And if some of these people get found, right, you're not going to even believe who they are. You're not going to be like, I don't even think I'm going to believe it. Like the names, I'm just, I think we're all going to be in shock, but we shouldn't be in shock at the same time because it's Hollywood and we all know they have to do a lot of demonic things just to be around each other and just to reach that level of success, right? The more you do, the more the devil rewards you in that industry. That's just what it is.
Yo, what do you know? What have you heard? What have you seen? What's been going on? You know what I'm saying? You know, did this happen when you was around him? Did this happen back in the day? That's what they're going to want to know. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to send investigators out. They're going to send people out for anybody that they can get some information from to help their case. So those celebrities ain't going to say nothing. You know, you got your man Stevie J speaking on it right now. He'll be one of the first dudes that they'll probably pull to the side and say, yo, well, you say that your man, I heard you on TMZ say that he never did this and he never did that. But
I'm telling you right now, everybody better lawyer up. Now, I'm sure with people that have the resources that they have, they're probably lawyered up. They got a retainer. That ain't nothing, right? But they better have the best criminal fucking attorney if necessary. Especially if you were at that party, some things, who this man is, and you've seen it for your own two eyes. Lawyer the hell up. Lawyer the hell up, or they're coming for you next. Yep.
ain't this you? if those pictures or those films or anything like that exists. You know what I'm saying? That's what they pay those agents to do. So, of course, I don't believe that none of the people who are his celebrity friends is going to speak or say nothing until they're either contacted or they know what they really got.
So you feel like they might be worried that they
Listen, no face, no case, okay? And if they don't have no real evidence, their mouths are gonna be closed, okay? Ain't nobody snitching on themselves for this man. They're not doing it.
might be on tape at one of Diddy parties doing something they wasn't supposed to be doing.
I think that the celebrities that may be worried is because what Lil Rob said. Lil Rob said in his affidavit that Diddy had every room taped and bugged. Diddy had, yo, bro, can you imagine? He had every room taped and bugged, and they found little bugs and little tape recorders. I mean, little those micro projectors or whatever like that, or video cameras. They found them in the house, bro. So by them having those things in the house, and people know there's drugs, there's alcohol, there's loose women, there's loose men, woman on woman, man on man, all kind of crazy shit. Bruh, they just wondering who or when they're going to let this stuff be known. If it's on videotape.
Yeah, man. I know they got to be shook, man, after finding out he was recording everything.
But not only celebrities, I don't think it's only celebrities going to be shook. He had politicians in there. He had princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there.
I ain't gonna lie. If Diddy disappear, listen, I wouldn't be surprised. You shouldn't be surprised. You know, these are some very powerful people. If this man is speaking the truth or he's onto something, I'm sure he's assuming. Of course, he's going to say alleged, but I'm sure there's some politicians that was there. I'm sure of it, and they're shaking. They're shaking because I'm shaking for them.
Hallelujah. That's crazy.
You personally, you think they got tapes?
Well, my personal opinion that if Lil Rob could be trusted and his statements are true, they got him. They got tapes of stuff.
Anyways, y'all, this interview is juicy. Oh my God, I'm getting the chills. I know you are. Especially if you've been following the story of Diddy, I'm sure of it, right? You just came to click out of curiosity. But anyways, subscribe and like to the channel if you want to hear me talk again.